The first thing I got was an email from Craig. The script had not been written, and it was an idea. I love Craig's movies. I love Craig, so I was immediately very interested.
A documentary came out called Song Sung Blue. I thought, this is an amazing American story, the kind of story that I respond to as a filmmaker. This movie is based on that documentary.
Craig pitches me this story. A Neil Diamond impersonator who fell in love with a Patsy Cline impersonator and then became celebrities in Milwaukee. And I said, I want to do it.
When I start writing a script, I just try to write the character as best as I can, and then I start dreaming. But there's one big reality where I needed to say, okay, I love that actor, but can he sing? Can I believe that he might be a Vietnam vet that is suffering from alcoholism? Hugh Jackman was at the top of my list.
I'm huge.
He learned to play the guitar for this movie, and he is wonderful.
Hugh is so perfect to play Mike because he's just so infectiously just joy.
I'm very proud of Hugh. I think that not only was he a leader on set to all the other actors, but he got to go to places that I don't think many people have seen him explore. And some of that involves being very vulnerable.
Hello, my name is Mike. I'm an alcoholic.
But also having a silent strength that I think only a handful of movie stars can pull off.
Patty, I'm Claire.
Kate's a funny story with me because I've been trying to get that woman for at least 15 years to be in a movie. But then Hugh was watching TV and he saw an interview, Kate Hudson, talking about how she was getting sick of waiting on Hollywood. She wanted to get into music.
I rang Craig. I said, Craig, what about Kate Hudson? I said, Kate. She goes, I know Kate, and this is perfect. And then literally within days, it was on, and it was happening.
And I am standing here on my own because of him.
I read it so fast, and I just really cried. I mean, it just hit me. What really stayed with me when I first read the script was how we don't make these movies anymore, and how incredible it was to actually read one that was getting made. I was so excited that Craig was sort of going back into his roots of filmmaking.
Not only can Kate sing, but she just really knows music. We got to experiment with different harmonies, and she just would have it like that.
We're just saying, should I count it in on screen?
Here we go!
I really don't know who else would have been able to play that role other than her.
Feels like I've been married to Hugh for 10 years. We both really wanted to make a movie like this, and we both love music, are passionate about music, and we really know what it's like to be someone who loves to perform.
They really like each other, you and Kate, and the chemistry was there in a way I believe it was there between the real Claire and Mike.
I have a joint. I thought I smelled it on you.
Ella Anderson and King Princess, their performance is so honest and true. I'm really ecstatic at how they came to be part of the project because they just did it the good old-fashioned way. They auditioned.
Ella, I saw her audition. I was like, I think this may be top 5 acting exhibitions I have ever seen. This is Daniel Day-Lewis, Meryl Streep. This was extraordinary because that's a teenager with roiling emotions, and she somehow becomes the adult in the room.
There was this moment when King Princess was doing a scene, watching her father sing a song with this broken heart. And the camera was pushing in on King Princess. And it was so special to see the raw talent with someone. I was like, yeah, you're gonna be doing this for a long time.
This is my first movie, second project, acting. I get the luxury of watching people who are better than me with someone like Ella. She's so dialed. The same with Kate and Hugh. I get a free education.
All these great actors we have, Mike Imperioli, Fisher Stevens, Jim Belushi. I love the ensemble of this movie. We'd love to have you on the team.
Music to my ears, Mike.
Can I see it just from the beginning, though? Because I had an idea of, so let's see her at your car. She looks at you, you look at her.
Get the end.
One last and. I had a whole idea of how this
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Had a whole plan for how tonight would go, and it just all went south.
Craig mentioned to me yesterday something. He said, I'm just trying to be a little more jazz in my directing. And I was like, dude, you are jazz.
When I was a young filmmaker, I knew exactly what I wanted. And I would basically try to like bend everybody to what I wanted to do. Because, damn it, I'm the director, and that's what you're supposed to do. I'm a parent now, and let me tell you something about like kids and creativity. They're gonna be their own thing. Movies are gonna be their own thing. And you just have to be a good parent.
You don't have to be drinking alcohol. You could choose something else. You're just kind of waiting for your cue.
I'm not throwing everything out, but what I tried to embrace more is more of a jazz, if you will, methodology. Jazz is not predetermined.
Maybe you two share a look like.
Should we shake?
Yeah, so that's cool.
Talk.
I started my film career in Memphis, Tennessee. And that means being around a lot of really great, legendary music producers and watching them work with musicians. And I've noticed that when really great producers would come up to an artist and just say, hey, can you put a little bit more sex into it? Can you make it cry a little bit more? And then magic would happen. So I try to employ those kinds of kind of funny ways of giving a note to an actor.
He's a wonderful communicator. Sometimes, like, he knows exactly what he sees and what he doesn't want. I like when he says, like, you could take a little butter off that toast. And you're like, okay, gotcha.
It was just our first day, and he looked at Kate and he goes, a little more sunshine. He looked at me and goes, a little more rain.
Put your hands together for lightning and thunder!
I've been doing these music movies now for a while. You have to really know where you are emotionally in the story and know what song is going to be best for that moment. I think it's probably the most crucial part of this story. How are you going to be introduced to Neil Diamond and his music?
This is about Neil, and this is about his fans, you know?
Craig is able to weave music and songs into his scripts and into stories in just a very creative way.
Look up Cherry Cherry.
And there's a scene in the film where Claire and Mike, that's the first time those two characters play music in the film, and it's just acoustic guitar and keyboard and vocals. It's this very intimate scene, and that was the first music that I worked on for the film.
We had no time, and I just went over to my cameraman and I said, I don't know what you are gonna do. Just follow your heart and move how you wanna move. And at this moment where the two of them came together to sing the final verse, the camera started moving around them. And I swear I was looking at the monitor and just my lips started quivering. And I realized I was seeing the exact thing that I had always dreamed about, but it was with two of my favorite actors performing it just so honestly and so purely. I'm never gonna forget this moment in my whole life.
It seems such an arbitrary and fine line between someone being a massive star and having huge success and not. I'll go to places all around the world and I go, this person's amazing. Like, how come they've just got a tip jar in front of them and they're just playing and working 3 jobs? And they do it for the love of it, and they're really fantastic. And to me, this story is it's a love story to them.
I want to hear you, every single one of it.
I was 55 when we started filming this, and Mike passed away when he was 55. And I don't think there's any mistake there. So I feel a sense of Mike's journey in life. It's my job to keep that going. And hopefully, the world is going to see their story and be inspired by it.